Donka, 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 and donka, 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 dunk, 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 dunka, dunk. That must mean I'm back then. Everybody's saying dunka. I'm back. So we do this. Hold on, I gotta get pop out Chad. We do this. Dunk, dunka, 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 dunk. And you gotta turn on streamer mode immediately. Dude, I've been so mind flooded because the gym I go to now, it plays like Marshmallow. You know who Marshmallow is? I only know who he is, and this is honest, because in Champions of Fire 2, there was a game called Beat Fever, and before we knew that we were playing exclusively DJ Rehab's songs, we had to practice on the free-to-play tracks. And one of them was like this Marshmallow song. It's like, I'm coming home, and something feels so good. Try to find my way back home to you. You know that one. They play that 4 times every hour at my gym for some reason, and it always brings back mobile game PTSD for me. The other thing is the free-to-play versions of Beat Fever literally only allow you to play 45 seconds of the song. So it's just that one part that's stuck in my head forever. Welcome
back, D-Man.
Thank you. It's been a while. I haven't played this in like a week. How long is the 60 seconds backlog? About as long as the episodes will keep going for. I've had a great time with 60 seconds, but I have gotten many of the endings. And the main thing keeping it going for now is the fact that I don't have anything else to put in its spot. I'm trying to knock out a 4-person victory. That's like my last self-imposed goal. Now that's a ramp. I think I also, to be honest, I don't think I will do a series of 60 parsecs. Just because I think it's a little bit too much of the same too fast. Not saying we won't see it eventually or occasionally, but... Probably work in something else there soon, in the interim period. This is indeed a Lamborghini. Paradox could be a good fit for that spot. Never hurts to ask, but I'm just telling you, it's not gonna happen. It would take a, I'll tell you, I will probably play some Crusader Kings 3 when it comes out. I probably will not do a series, but maybe that's the best chance of a Paradox series. But I would at least look at Crusader Kings 3. Nobody's queuing for Eliminator, dude. It's a dead game. What about Frostpunk? Now that is something that has crossed my mind as a little miniature series. You know what? I'm gonna put that on the short list. I've probably played 3 hours of Frostpunk, which I think is like the perfect amount to gauge. Like, yeah, this would be fun. I would just like to get into an eliminator game. Imagine getting into an eliminator game and then getting eliminated within the first 45 seconds. They banned you for being too good. That hurts, dude, because I'm like, I think I'm at 9 wins. Let's go! We got a half full lobby. I think I'm at 9 wins. I would really love to get to 10. But I'll tell you, there's a couple of games that are coming up, like, a lot. I'll tell you stuff that is not likely to get a spot on the channel anytime soon, okay? And the reason is not because they're bad games, but because I don't want to commit to, like, a 70-episode series of something that, like, only 10% of the people who watch the first episode will watch the end of it. Essentially, every Paradox game. Any story game over, like, 12 hours long. Another run-through of XCOM. Another colony in RimWorld. Stuff of that nature. Another Factorio campaign. Oxygen not included. Yeah, exactly. Hades will return, but not yet. Too early. Help. Excuse me, I saw purple smoke over here somewhere. Excuse me, sir, that is not a miniature Cooper. You have taken my purple smoke. There's only one way to defeat you. Get him to challenge me in the wrong direction and send him. This is all we got. Ah, crap. Rip. I mean, all we can really do is take the roads and hope for the best. Maybe lightning will strike his college dorm.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
The Mini was not built for snow.
Recalculating route. In 200 yards, turn right.
But yeah, like, honestly, again, don't take offense to this. You can ask for whatever you want to ask for, and that's cool. But I think the percentage of people who are, like, clamoring for Sunday games, or, like, you know, long story-based games, is relatively low. And I just say that not as, like, a hunch, but having done YouTube for, like, a decade. Usually, like, the first week of episodes, people are like, I'm stoked. And then after that, they're like, yeah, I haven't seen an episode in, like, a month and a half. One week later. That's fair. We didn't start from a position of power on this one. So anything that's like story-based or longer than, let's say, like 20 hours, the most likely time to see it is on Sundays. But I already know what I'm doing next Sunday. I think on this upcoming Sunday, I'm going to try a Dark Souls boss randomizer. It should be fun if I can get it set up. I have not played Souls in, well, since Sekiro, I guess, if you want to call that Soulsy, which it is, I guess. Where would you put Spider-Verse in your Marvel tier list? Don't kill me, okay? I think it's probably on the exact borderline between A and S for me. If you ask me tomorrow, I might say S. For me, for whatever reason, I do tend to prefer the live action and cinematically tied in movies. But it is, like, extremely good. Like, I think Spider-Verse is better than Logan. And Logan is also very, very good. We made it. Better than Sam Raimi's? Yes. To a large degree, in my opinion. I mean, I was like 13 when the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man came out, and it was one of my favorite movies of all time. And I was like 16 when Spider-Man 2 came out, and it was probably the best or second best superhero movie in history up to that point. Up there with like X2, X-Men United. But they're not that good anymore. Like, Spider-Man 2 is still pretty great. Spider-Man 1, to be honest, maybe it's not fair, but part of the reason it suffers is because nobody needs an origin story for Spider-Man anymore. I think this is a bad car. However, in the snow, it might actually provide some value. But it's really bad. Whoa, or is it? No, I'm sorry, sir. You cannot take this Mercedes-Benz Unimog, because we're taking it. Do you wish to engage in battle? Do you have the sack to take on the Unimog? Doubt it. Mogged out of my mind. Oh! Go ahead, challenge me. Challenge me. What are you driving? What do you got there? Little miniature? Little miniature Cooper? Versus the Unimog?
When it is safe to do so.
Once I get some speed, you're absolutely fricked, brother. Now, it does have some problems. The big one being that I think it might be the second slowest car in the game. But it makes up for that by also not having any handling or acceleration. But I think it might handle very well on the ice. That's like my number one thing right now is like I think this might be the perfect car for crossing a frozen lake. That's true. It does carry a lot of momentum once it gets going, too. I think the other guy just gave up anyway. Yo, did you guys see that Pandemic is going to be free on the Epic Store starting February 6th? I looked at Pandemic on Steam many, many times. It seems like the digital version kind of sucks. But if they've patched it, it would be a great fit for Tutty. Because Dan, in particular, would love Pandemic. Because, like, 50% of the gameplay is just flipping cards and hoping your city doesn't come up. The Supra is absolutely god-awful on snow. but I do think it's probably better than the Unimog, at least. Yeah, Ticket to Ride's gonna be free too. Which, actually, if you might think that we're just doing the streamer thing where we, like, exaggerate how bad something is. But the UI is one of the worst UIs I've seen in the, 3,000 plus Steam games I've ever played. But, if you can get over that, which you should, because it's, it's not that bad. All you gotta do is play the game. It's a great game. Please, I would like to get a better car. I forgot I was gonna say. Oh, somebody said, I'd like to see you return to Tarkov. No promises. However, it is possible that the next phase of the Gul'dan Goblet tournament will feature some kind of Tarkovian element. Go ahead. Go ahead, miniature.
Turn left.
We got a huge head start here. Unfortunately, I can't see because there's a big G and O on my screen. Actually, you know what? I kind of feel like I'm not being negative. I think we should win, but I think the Mini has a decent chance against the Supra in the forest, which means we probably should have taken the road, but life goes on. Excuse me? This thing's so freaking low to the ground, dude.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Please. Just let me get a car with all-wheel drive that has more than 6 inches of clearance from the snowbanks. Just please let me get a car I don't have to drive sideways over speed bumps. Little Rav, it's alright. It's alright. 73 drop frames. You missed merely 7 seconds of gameplay.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Send it, dude. Now that was a turn. You have beaten your opponent. What are the odds on more Cook Serve Delicious 3? Oh my god, it's Cook Serve Delicious. 100%. In an hour and 3 minutes from now, Kate and I will be playing Cook Serve Delicious on her Twitch channel, twitch.tv/LovelyMomo. Now this car, it's like playing a home game. I know the ins and outs, I know the intricacies. If you're taking a big turn, turn off the air conditioning. Get a little bit more torque in the engine. And try not to shift. Escape from Torkov. I'm not even supposed to be here. Hope I don't torque off. Which Daniel Craig 007 movie is the best? Can I tell you something? Hold on. We're about to be in a battle! We got him. Sneaky, sneaky. Those are rocks, though. Should have gone up the hill. Should have gone up
when it is safe to
the hill.
Arena shrinking.
Come on, Freddy, focus. That's a okay, goodbye. That's not a good start. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, no, 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 no. I've only seen Casino Royale and Skyfall, I think.
in 400 yards.
Of the two, I much prefer Casino Royale, but Skyfall was also pretty good. Actually, you know what? I saw Quantum of Solace in theaters on opening night. I forgot, and I was like, "This is way worse than Casino Royale." So it goes Casino Royale, Skyfall, and then a very distant third,
In 400
Quantum of
yards.
Solace.
Turn right.
Yeah, I mean, I deserve this loss. I heard Spectre was not very good. What do we got here? Ah, yes, the Transit Super Sports Van. Very good. Season's greetings. Meme chatters tier list when? No, my next tier list video is not going to be a tier list. It's going to be who in the NLSS would win in a fight. I've already got it sketched out and planned. I downloaded PowerPoint. I'm ready. Are weapons allowed? You'll just have to wait and see. You'll just have to wait and see.
The Eliminator in 5, 4, 3, 2.
It's so bright, dude.
Go!
It's like it's so bright I can't see.
Arena shrinking.
It's a creative renaissance, and I'm here for it. 2020 has been off to a very good start so far. I'm very pleased. I tweeted today, thank y'all for allowing me to ascend to this level via the scaffolding and support you provided. Today's also it's the last streaming day of January, which means officially tonight I can edit together the best of January Twitch clips. But I was looking and I was like, over the past 7 days, or 30 days I should say, I hate to say it because it besmirches my own efforts. We don't have that many good bite-sized clips, but maybe I'll find more in my research. I think we've had some very good streams, but sometimes the things that make the streams funny are not are not clippable into, you know, like under 1 minute length clips. Like there's that joke about someone said, "Hey NL, who's your favorite celebrity criminal?" And I said, I'm not gonna do that, but if I did it, you know who would be at the top. That's really clever. However, a lot of people aren't gonna like get the joke. So you gotta put like a little footnote in there. If I Did It was the title of a book written by alleged murderer O.J. Simpson. Is that the joke?
Turn right.
Is that the joke? John Travolta and David Schwimmer are gonna play my lawyers in the movie? Is that the joke? Well, dude, this Audi? It's about to get us any. Any the first place. Don't flip.
Turn around when it is safe to do
Incredible. The preferred car of soccer moms in Northern Europe. Football moms. In 1994. Skirt. He did not leave. Yo, this has got some zip. It's a spiced interaction. Maybe he's AFK and we can take this one. My booty stank 69.
In 400 yards, turn sharp left.
What a name.
Turn sharp left.
That sharp? It do be Stank, though. CEO of Stank Booty. Oh, it's a big wet patch.
In 200 yards, turn right.
Clean racing. Hey, you know, it's nature's bridge when the lake freezes over. My booty stank 69. MBG 63 6x6. It's like a 65-year-old bank password. This is a good car, though. I think this is a pretty decent car for Eliminator. Yeah, I talked about it earlier, but I did do the Jeopardy test last night. They never give you your score on the Jeopardy test, but I definitely think I did better than last year. I think I did well enough that I would not be surprised. I mean, I would be pleasantly surprised, I guess. But I would not be surprised to find that I made it into the pool. Although, it could be because the test was easier. The average score will be higher as well. So, you know. What's next if you get in the pool? If you get into the pool, you get invited to audition in like one of 8 American cities. Last year there was a Seattle one. Now the closest one is LA, which is ridiculous. I might just bow out on principle there. But then you play like a little game of Jeopardy. You take like a written test and you interview, and after that point, you're like not on call, but you could be basically tabbed to play at any time over the next 18 months. That's the way I understand it. I did get the Velociraptor one, for sure. What a horrible system. I don't know, it's like, you know, longest running primetime game show in history. So, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, random person in Twitch chat knows more than the production company that runs it, but I'd be surprised. Around these parts, we're trying to have a little bit more positivity. I said a little bit more positivity. Not saying we're being 100% positive. When is your walk a mile TikTok coming out? I've been bereft of TikTok inspiration. I hate to say it, but I have been on the lookout for some way to do like... Here's what I've got, you know? I walk on my toes. I'm an idiopathic toe walker in lieu of having any personality. Maybe I could get Kate to film me walking like a weirdo, and I could set it to walk a mile in these Louboutins. Don't challenge me. They've challenged me. But then the caption would be like, everybody's got somebody in their school that walks like this.
In 100 yards, turn left.
Oh my god, he admitted. That's just cruel. It's making fun of myself. It's passable. I'll take it. I'll take it. Dude, this truck is not fast enough uphill. I've made a mistake.
In 400 yards, turn right.
But the forest goes downhill pretty soon. Mathis? Oh no! He lived. That's a problem. Or did he? He looks like he might be stuck.
Turn around when it is safe to do
He's not stuck. You must have great calves. Oh yes. It's true. As when people sometimes like people in the workout community are like, it's so hard to grow your calves, and I'm like, it's easy. Just be fat and walk on your toes.
Turn right.
Everything else is requires real work. We deserve that loss. Not a great day for Forza so far. It's easy, just walk a mile in these Louboutins. They don't wear the shits where I'm from. I'm telling you, that tweet could work. I'm telling you, it sounds backwards. Not tweet, sorry, TikTok. Skirt. The secret to growing your calves is it's the only part of your body where being out of shape makes it grow faster. Do calves matter, though? Yeah. If you want to be an IFBB pro bodybuilder, get your professional card and travel around the world starving yourself and dehydrating yourself in order to have professional fitness judges give you an 11th place finish and a check for $75. You're going to do that without ripped, striated, completely symmetrical calves? I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyway, it matters. I don't know, man. GameBot's Gambit, it's not crushing it. Mostly because the cars aren't that good in the wintertime, I guess. Did you really just crush my dream? I think it's sick if you want to be a professional bodybuilder. Like, I think that's amazing and requires a ton of dedication. It just also, like, doesn't pay very well unless you're, like, what percentage of people in chat can name one current bodybuilder? Do you think the percentage is higher than the amount of people that are going to say Hafthor Bjornsson, who is not a bodybuilder? I see a lot of the mountains. I would probably accept Kai Green, because he's still semi-active. But no, not Ronnie Coleman. Or Lee Priest. Who won Mr. Olympia last year? Do more than 10 people in chat know? Jay Cutler is also retired. Yeah, so I see one. Brandon Curry. You're correct. It was Brandon Curry. Narrowly beat Hulk Hogan. The Kyle Mobile. Okay, yes, Chris Bumstead did win at Mr. Olympia, but he didn't win Mr. Olympia. He won men's physique. He didn't win in the open. Which is, I'm not taking it away from him. I'm just saying, he didn't win the quote-unquote Mr. Olympia. I don't know the categories to it. Classic physique, classic bodybuilder. Is Sir Yes from this chat? I just came second to them. Yes. You just got beaten by GameBot. You just got killed by a Daewoo Lanos, buddy.
In 200 yards, turn left.
When are you going to start juicing? Well, I started going to a public gym, and nobody has offered me needle drugs in the washroom yet. I was under the impression that that's the kind of thing that is like you couldn't do like a bench press in a public gym without somebody being like, hey, dude,
Recalculating route. In 400 yards,
would you like some
turn
steroids?
sharp right.
But it has not come to pass yet. I would tell them no anyway, but it'd be nice to be invited.
200 yards.
You think it's because I wear my wedding ring? People are like, he's probably not as
Turn
motivated.
around. It is safe to do so.
He's already gotten an achievement. A lot of guys in the gym are like, hey, I'm roiding to find the one. Okay? He's the easy victories. Hummer open top. Yeah, let's do it. It's beautiful. Anyway. Are cops in Canada bald like cops in the US? I would say that probably there are more bald law enforcement officers than bald men of the same age in other professions. I bet that's the case. Yes. Yo, this thing rips, dude. Word wrong. Holy shit. Hello, live stream fails. Excuse me, sir. Would you like to challenge my open top Hummer? We're driving in the wrong direction, but I would very much like to offer you the right of first refusal to challenge my open-topped Hummer. Oh my god. We were just bearing down on him. What? They gave me the confirmation sound. Coward! Coward! Easily one of the largest displays of cowardice I've ever seen. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna embarrass you, Barry.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
He's in a Touareg.
Recalculating route.
Now I feel bad.
400 yards. Turn right.
It rips, dude. To be honest, GameBot, can I get your analysis on this? Should we even switch from this car? This seems like it might be the best car in the game in the wintertime. What percentage of people who drive SUVs do you think actually drive off-road? Low, yes, but the only thing I would say is, like, I don't mind if people with SUVs don't drive off-road. I just wish that SUV marketing was way less like, hey, if you want to be like a macho man, buy a Jeep Liberty, which I guess is not really an SUV in the traditional sense, but just be like, hey, you do all your groceries in one trip. You want a big trunk.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
And Granddad drove a Jeep in the Second World War. That's the brand loyalty. Quartz Regalia D, coming to Crunchyroll this March. Whoa! Now we're talking. Yo, it's going too fast. Like, I feel overwhelmed. You don't want to do this, sir. You don't want to do this. That's bad. Don't hurt me. Thank you for not hurting me.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, that was spicy. Don't switch this.
Yards.
We'll see what they offer. We got to look at it on a case-by-case basis if we win. Still early. Very dangerous forest. Can't see because I have too much kudos.
Turn left.
Please get the kudos off of my screen, dude. How am I supposed to plan my route on MapQuest when it's telling me, hey, sick driving, sick driving, sick driving? I missed. Send it! Oh, screw you, buddy. Easy. All right, fine, I'll take it. It's not very good in the snow, though, I'll admit. Whoops. Hello, sir. I see you. You may think that I do not see you, but I see you. Please get the goal off of my screen. I've recently traversed this forest. I know it to be scary. This is where you make your money. Is in the final circle, taking these 1v1s and just running them. Ferrari FF. Isn't that an SUV? No, it's an all-wheel. No, it's a rear-wheel drive Ferrari. FF is right, brother. I don't know. This might be where we want to let it simmer. Just because, like, to be honest, I don't really like our odds, but I would love to bait this guy into challenging me and then crush him.
Turn around.
No, I will not turn around when it's safe to do so.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Stay sensible.
In 400 yards, turn right.
This thing handles like an actual piece of trash right now. I missed. Try to work on our accuracy a little bit. A number 2 Audi S1? That sounds like a rally car. This is workable. It's a pencil. Look, if you wish to battle me, make it known. I'll pop out of the woods. I think this car can do it, though. Only 8 drivers left, too. Find your spot for the finals. Definitely the road that's going northwest. That's my play right now, in my opinion.
Final showdown begins in 30 seconds. No more head-to-heads. Prepare for the final race.
$10 seconds. Never tell me the odds. Full East, go Atlantis strats.
Final showdown in 3, 2, 1, go.
Not much of a road, I'll admit, but hey, I see the destination.
Turn right.
Anytime you see the destination pop up on the exact header you're on, you'd consider that a pretty solid start.
Recalculating route.
I will admit, in the snow, a supercar might beat us on the road, but this is pretty solid. It's a very rocky area.
Turn sharp left. In 200 yards, Turn left.
No. Yes. Send it.
200 yards. Turn left.
Get out.
In 200 yards. Turn left.
Okay, smooth sailing along the highlands, please. This be cool. No quarry, please. That's gonna hit. Not gonna hit.
In 400 yards. Turn left.
Take the bridge. And that's a win, boys.
Turn left.
That's a win. Skirt. Oops.
Congratulations! You are the Eliminator!
Ooh, so good and tasty. It's no big deal. It's not like we won by 22 seconds. Should have hit them with the prepare to be eliminated. Absolutely true. Next time, I'll get that going on Twitch chat. Or on game chat next time. So good. So good and tasty. Go ahead, try to snipe me. Kilometers per hour? No, I prefer not having any idea of how fast I'm going. Oh, it's a hype train. NL, how can I raise my testosterone levels? Oh, this is a great question. Thank you for asking. And also, thank you to Antimatter Dynamite for a very generous cheer. Thank you. My position on testosterone is if you actually think you have low testosterone, you should go to a doctor and get it checked. If the doctor says you have low testosterone, ask the doctor what you should do about it. If the doctor says your testosterone is within a normal range, but subcultures of internet weirdos have you convinced that all of your problems are due to your, hormonal imbalance, not having enough male virility, I would honestly consider who you're getting advice from, whether these people are actually authoritative sources or whether they just happen to have a podcast with some notoriety. And moreover, I think there's many ways to improve your life and also your health and the relationships that you have with other people that don't necessarily pass through the critical path of raising your testosterone. Instead you could just, you could go to therapy or something.
One versus everyone!
And then, probably the other thing is, stop going to those websites and subreddits would probably be the other thing I would say. That's my advice. Yo, GameBots Gambit has given us a bounty. Yeah, or you could just buy black market testosterone from the black market. It's one of those two options. You could put your entire endocrine system in the hands of some undergrad chemistry student who, lives in Estonia, if you wanted to. That's the other option, I suppose. And has never met you at all. I think I mentioned it before, but while I've been working out, I go to a few different subreddits. And, one of them is r/weight room, which is people who are really, really into working out. Like, it's so heavily moderated. And it's great. Thank you for the gifted subs, by the way. And then, like, you know, R strongman and stuff like that. I'm just kibitzing. I'm not even close to being at that level. But then, like, sometimes you'll see, like, discussion of performance-enhancing drugs, and it blows my mind. And, you know, there's people, everybody's got a different opinion on it, you know? I'm not, like, I'm not the canonical opinion on everything in this world. But I see people that are, like, my age, and they're like, yeah, I'm on steroids. And, sure, it might fuck up my heart, but, like, I would rather live 40 years of this Superman life than live like 90 years under normal circumstances. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with your life? That you're like how have you structured your life so that steroids make it that much better? And if you lost them, you're like, well, I would rather just die. That's just mind-boggling to me, dude. It's a young man's thoughts. It's true. Like, whenever I hear people say, like, I don't expect to make it past, like, 23. I'm like, dude, 23 was, like, fucking... That was, like, 8 years ago. You know how much cool stuff has happened in my life since I was 23? And the counterpoint, you know how much validity I would take to advice given to me by a 23-year-old? I would be like, this is a baby. Their life has not even begun yet. They're giving me advice? Yeah, that would have been before the Battle Royale genre took off. Are you crazy? I just walked over here. Anyway. You know. I mean, like, in general... Thank you for continuing the hype train, by the way. I think, like, you will find a lot of people in the workout communities that are like, yeah, do steroids, just like don't do that many, it's not a big deal. You can find those people. Allow me to be the other guy who's like, don't do steroids. Because, like, you're a computer scientist. Why would you compromise your physical health for possibly the rest of your life just to get, like, slightly stronger when it doesn't benefit you, like, professionally at all? Like, if you don't... This is not an endorsement of steroids. But if you're like, you want to be a professional bodybuilder, your path to getting on that stage probably passes through HGH station. You know what I mean? But if you're just like a dude who likes to work out, what do you need steroids for? It's just seems crazy to me. Thank you for the cheer, Monster Hunter Steven. Or if you know, obviously, if you get like, whoop, take them, don't take them. All right. I think I'm glad we didn't take them, but I also can't open my map, so I think I might have bugged out my game. Hey, NL chewing in the mic is my fetish. Thank you. Much appreciated. Oh, the map works again. I don't want to go this way. What are you driving? Off the top of my head, you're driving a sedan similar to mine. I guess I have a hatchback, but... What are the adverse effects of creatine? It's been well documented. There are very limited side effects. Admittedly, one is male pattern baldness and hair loss. I guess it's not male pattern baldness, because that's, like, genetic. But I believe creatine has a weak positive correlation with baldness. So, AKA... It's like in 60 seconds when you have an event that is like, well, if you do it wrong, you could get sick, but your character's already sick. So you're like, okay. No downsides, dude. I could actually use some more baldness, to be honest. If I could stop shaving my head, that would be nice, honestly. Yo, this guy, he's not well poised. He's not well poised. Excuse me, sir. He's not well poised. Send him and then take a gamble. That's a send and gamble. He was more well poised than I thought, to be fair. Really could have used that Porsche Macan. But
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 200 yards, turn right.
why, what is it, a grocery store? I get it. Yo, what was the coronavirus news today? I've been following it. But I didn't get a chance to check out enough of the news today to consider myself abreast of the situation. It's a global emergency now. Okay.
400 yards, turn right.
27 cases in Ontario? Okay, well that is up from...
Turn right.
1. Did I miss it? Whoops, I think I've missed it. That hurts. Maybe our other dude disconnected. No, I'm in second. He did not disconnect. He also did not miss it. Well done. He got me. Yeah, I think I went too high. I was too high in the air. Isn't it in Vancouver now? Yeah, I mean, it was like, I think on Tuesday. On Tuesday, they had the first confirmed case in, I mean, it's Burnaby, but it's Vancouver. She's built like a steakhouse, but she handles like a bistro. Oh, are you foisting the cat upon me? I believe the cat has been foisted. Yo, let's go. I am starving. I ate 2 bananas and 2 tablespoons of peanut butter today. I ate all of my protein bars. I desperately need to go to the grocery store. There is a desperate desire for groceries right now. Oh, spawn me here, dude. There was like a level 9? I have never done a protein bar tier list. But I'll just tell you, I eat Builder's bars and Vega Sport protein bars. Those are my favorite. And when I'm in the US, there's like let's go, dude. Just give it a minute. Just give it a minute. It's the Halo Warthog.
Arena shrinking.
Let's go! Oh my god. He admitted. So lucky. And then in the US, There's like a protein bar called like Dr. Something's Protein Crunch Bar. It's actually criminally delicious. That was cruel. It's not cruel if he beats me, though. That will mean we're giving this little guy the greatest gift he ever could have asked for, a free Warthog. Okay. Jeep Wrangler Double D. He actually rage quit. That's hilarious. It has an American flag on the top of it. This is incredible. I mean, honestly, would I have beaten the Mini? Yeah, like 85% chance. But I don't like just if you're 500 meters from the goal, then sure, rage quit. But like the person who found the Warthog might be garbage. All you gotta do is beat them, and then you get a Warthog. You get a level 7 for winning one race. Yeah, it's a low percentage chance, but like that's why, like, in the final circle, like, even if I'm, like, 4 levels down, I'll challenge somebody if I'm pointed in the right direction and they're not. Because I'm like, hey, if I lose, whatever. They probably would have beat me in the final circle anyway. But if I win, I've taken their car from them. And I just, like, I probably took my chances from, like, 5% to, like, 35%. I hate where the circle is located right here, though. What do you think's up with this guy? Obviously, he's gonna come in when the circle closes. Is he coming? Oh, what's he driving, dude? Open top Hummer? What are you doing? You don't wish to fight? You're going the wrong way, brother. The Jeep Liberty's gonna get you.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
It's a little scary, though. I mean, he's got a level 5. It's not like we're just hunting miniature Coopers out here. Anymore.
Recalculating route.
Not great, but not that bad. Very bad and very dumb. Okay, please just drive on the road for a second.
In 400 yards, turn left.
It's so bumpy. Did anyone else out there ever call their grandpa Bumpy? I have never met anybody else. We always grew up calling my grandpa Bumpy for some reason. I had Gran and Gramp, Nan and Bumpy. I never thought to ask, why is he called Bumpy? Did he strike me as a particularly bumpy individual? No, not really. No bumpier than average.
Recalculating route. In 400 yards, turn sharp left.
Did he do a lot of cocaine? I don't know. Did your grandfather do a lot of cocaine? quit. Funko F9? My controller disconnected! Oh no. I'm so vulnerable, dude. Let me in! Is this like a Hot Wheels? Yo, it's so heavy. It's an RC car. I'm gonna tell you right now, handles worse than the Jeep. But I bet it's got zip. On the straightaways, I bet it's got zip. Having a lot of trouble on this dirt road, though. I call my grandparents Bernie and Bumpy. I feel you. Not that rare, I guess. I'll tell you right now, if we want victory, get away from the quarry. Bernie. Bernie-chan. They said the word right. Dude, this thing handles like actual dog shit. I am stunned. It's a disaster. Go ahead, beat me and take my car. I don't want it anymore. Mama, take this car away. Ooh, I don't want it anymore. No. Every time I steer, feels like I'm driving into a tree. It doesn't drive. The car, it does not drive. The wheels are misaligned. Here's what you do, okay? Doesn't really do too well in reverse either, to be honest. It does. It drives like the wheels have been shot off. We want to challenge somebody that doesn't know we're here. What handles better, this or the Supra? No word of a lie, it's the Supra. So we're basically just going to hope somebody comes over this way. If they do, we'll drive straight on the road and hopefully take them out and get a sick level 10. But I'm just being 100% straight up with you. We could easily lose. My car doesn't have a steering wheel. Oh, did it go flying out the window while you were driving? You have no good car ideas, Paul. 3.5 thousand people are watching a virtual man sit in a virtual car. I am a real man, but everything else pretty much checks out. Prove it? I'm real. You know what movie that is? I'll tell you this. It's Kurt Russell. What movie is that? Pinocchio? Nope. Not Pinocchio. Not The Thing. Tron? That's Jeff Bridges. Philistine. That's correct. It's Vanilla Sky. Come here. Come here. Come on, hit me. I want you to hit me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Somebody's coming. But they're gonna have speed. That's a little spooky.
Arena shrinking.
In 100 yards, turn right.
Well, I would classify that as an absolute disaster.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Or was it?
Turn left. In 100 yards,
It doesn't handle, dude.
in 400 yards,
It's the only car in history.
Final showdown begins in 30 seconds.
No, no, no!
No more head-to-head
We did it! We finished the race!
for the final race.
Head to head, gay, you coward! Coward! Now I gotta drive this hunk of junk. I don't have time to eat him.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Ah, son of a bitch.
turn around when it is safe to do so.
Top 8 finish incoming. What? It is fast. Let's be real. Handling leaves a little bit to be desired.
Recalculating route.
Oh, thank you, Kate. Thank you. So you're saying there's a
In
chance.
400 yards, turn sharp right.
Not very good. My car actually deformed completely. Thank you. It doesn't turn. If you can just point it straight at the destination. Dude, the bridge might actually help. If you can point it straight at the destination, you're fine. Any turn will ice you in 1 millisecond. Take the road? Oh, under no circumstances. Look, I'll tell you straight up, this one could have been done, even if we lose. There was a win lying on this one. But it is, all I'm going to say in my own defense is that it's harder than it looks. The other cars actually steer. This car has, what's the opposite of power steering? I'll take it. That's a good second place finish. Keep in mind, we also should have had a level 10 car, but a coward beat us. That could easily have been a win. Why don't you do it then? When your car's got olive oil for wheels.
Your name means a lot around here. Keep at it, superstar.
Golden stash. Everybody's like, you should have hit 2 less trees. It's stunning that I didn't hit 10 more trees, to be honest. I do need to see, though. It's the end of the stream. Let me see what my wife's up to. Hello. more round. I will do one more round of the Eliminator, but I'm just letting you know I'm about to eat on stream. So if you need to mute, by all means. But I'm starved. She's right, it is hot. What do I have? These are homemade kimchi dumplings that Kate made on Saturday. Did she ferment the kimchi? No, she didn't make the kimchi. We do not have a backyard where we can bury a ceramic pot of cabbage and spices. We'll go store-bought for that. Oh!
Trust no one. Beat everyone.
We're done. We got it. Thank you. I only slightly burned my tongue. Excuse me, I was gonna stick the landing. I will say, people are like, it's not that hard to make your own kimchi. That's fine. If you want to make your own kimchi, that's cool. But we eat probably 2 liters of it over the course of 6 weeks. I don't really want to keep a big 2-liter jug of fermented cabbage around for that length of time. And then on top of that, if you meet a Korean person, ask them if they make their own kimchi. They will laugh in your face, and they will turn to whoever they're with. Then they will say to them something in Korean that you, statistically speaking, probably won't understand. But it'll probably be something like, this fool asked us if we make our own kimchi. Nah, dude, you just buy it from H Mart. Yeah, they're saying babo. They're calling you babo. That means fool. I feel like Babo. Let's do it, dude. Let's do it, babe. I'm not afraid. Mainly redneck.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Where I live, it's only overpriced and bad. It's kind of overpriced at all times. So I'll give you that. I am stunned, like, you go to, like, a ramen restaurant. Like, if you go to a Korean restaurant, they will give you kimchi for free as a side dish. If you go to a ramen restaurant and go, like, hey, can I have some kimchi as a side? They'll charge you, like, $2.50. It's crazy. This was a... We'll do one more, because this is obviously cursed. But, like, it's one of those times where I was like, if he's already on the road and his car is better, so we might as well try to take a different path. Let's come second spectacularly.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Instead of the closest second possible. What kind of ramen places do you go to? I don't know. I honestly, really good ones in a city that has an incredible selection of authentic Japanese restaurants. So like, I don't set the menu price. I just tell you. What I see. That one by Stanley Park is so good. You talking about Dombo? Chad, I gotta teach you something about toxicity, okay? It's not a weird flex to respond to somebody who's being a little toxic with toxicity. That's called standing your ground. It's written into the legal handbook of Twitch.tv. You come into my Twitch chat, throw a little verbal garbage around, legally I'm allowed to murder you with words. The Supreme Court upheld it. Turn the other cheek. How about if you're going to be rude, turn both cheeks 180 degrees. Walk out of here. Turn your other cheeks. So Dan has the right to stand his ground after you made fun of his ditto face? No. That's, you cannot respond to that with aggression because Dan already monetizes my own content and faces on Twitch on his clip show once a week. It's not a double standard. I'm the one replying to his content in the first place. He threw the first stone. Here's the average Dan clip of me is like he plays it in full speed, then he puts it in 0.25 and goes, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. This is the face of a man with no remorse. And then he plays it through at 0.25 speed again, and it's like, I never seen anything like that before. And then he starts the next clip, but because he didn't reset his settings, it always starts at 0.25, and the audio from the YouTube audio library is cranked up to 250% every time.
It's time.
I ain't never seen anything like that before. Gung 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 gung. Wait, oh, sorry. Bam 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 bam.
Arena shrinking.
No. 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 He's done it. Some wires got crossed. Somebody's gonna get fired for that one. Whatever, dude. Get a new car. I'll challenge you. It doesn't bother me. Probably missed anyway. Oh, he did not miss. Come on, come on, come on, come on. What's your favorite compound lift? The squat. The mandu is delicious too. I've eaten 3 mandu, I think. You ate 4? Oh. Sorry, I was looking at chat. No, honest, like, the thing is, I respect the deadlift, and I know that it's like a lot of people see it as like the objective right answer of like, what's the best compound lift? But my grip is still like really weak. So, I still enjoy the squat more. Because I feel like on the squat, I'm actually like I'm maxing out on my muscle capacity. And on the deadlift, I'm just like doing it until my hands are like, I don't want to do this anymore. Work on it then? Well, that's why I'm deadlifting. I didn't say I'm not working on it. Did I say that's why I gave up on deadlifts? I don't believe that I did. I'm driving right now, so I might be a little distracted. I did? Oh, I apologize then. Is that the joke? Are you excited for the Seattle NHL team? Yes. I hope they do not name themselves the Krakens. Because I think it's a really... It's like an AHL, ECHL team name. They're like the only mythological creature in the whole league. Golden Knights, also a terrible name. I'm not saying the Canucks is a good name. Ooh, Skate logo is 10 out of 10 though. Absolutely true. It's a good car. The reason I'm excited for Seattle is, for one, that means the divisions will get reworked. So, like, one team that I hate will be moved out of our division. It'll probably be Arizona, but that's okay. I hate every team in the Pacific Division right now, except Arizona's, like, kind of okay with me. I hate the Flames and the Oilers, for sure. I hate Vegas, mostly because the fan base doesn't recognize how lucky they've got it, and fired their coach despite being like 2 points out of first place in the division, and they have a lot of swagger for a team that's only been in the league for a very small amount of time. Otherwise, on a business level, I'm happy for the success story that they have. I hate Anaheim and LA because for years they had the Canucks numbers. Now they suck and we beat them every time, which rules. But I still hate them. And then I was cool with San Jose until they did some goon bullshit last night. And then we sent their asses to the retirement home, scoring 3 unanswered goals in the third period. And then everybody on... all the Sharks fans who have been... you know, they've been to the playoffs 24 out of the last 25 seasons are like, yeah, NL, being a Sharks fan is just misery. Oh, it's so miserable to be a Sharks fan. We missed the playoffs 2 times in my entire existence on planet Earth. You wouldn't even understand sports misery like ours. So I hate every team in the Pacific Division right now. That's why I'm excited for Seattle, because at least we will have a rivalry. Like, our closest rivalry is with Calgary and Edmonton, but their closest rivalry is with each other. So we need a real rival, a new team to hate, and we can hate each other mutually. But culturally speaking, Seattle and Vancouver are like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, right? So
In 100 yards, turn
I can't see. I can't see.
turn around when it is safe to
There's
do
also
so.
a very one-sided Canucks-Leafs rivalry. I don't think about the Leafs at all. We play twice a year. I would not consider that a rivalry. The only rivalry that I have with the Leafs, like the only animosity, is that Toronto media absolutely dominates the entire country's media. Even if, like, let's say the Oilers won the Stanley Cup this year, Sportsnet would be like, you know, the Blue Jays went down in a 7-9 loss to the Texas Rangers. Then they would be like, by the way, Edmonton won the cup.
Turn left.
We've done it. What do you think about the Blackhawks? You had your time in the sun. Yeah, let's do it. Please! I wanted to do it. You ever have a dream that you wanted to do it so badly you could do anything? Montreal? I am... My East team is Montreal. So I understand Habs' misery. Habs' misery is like, yeah, they're the most successful team in NHL history, but all of that happened basically before you were born. And then, since then, essentially you have never had a scorer in the top 10 in the NHL over the past 3 decades. This might do it, boys. This might be the end.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Trying to throw him off without throwing myself off.
Arena shrinking.
I hear him. He's ahead of me. No! He's taking the road too, you genius. Rear wheel drive, resin, hit a tree. He's hitting a tree, he's hitting a tree. He's not hitting a tree. But he missed! I think he hit it, I think he hit it. Ah. It happens. Still, good race. That was close. Hold on, you gotta do this. You gotta do this. Otherwise, everyone asks, what's vein.jpg on your desktop? And then I am forced to say, vein.jpg is on my desktop because you never know when you might need this picture. Kid with veiny head.jpg. Anyway, I'm going to assume that Kate is good to go, so I'm going to send you and myself over to twitch.tv/lovelymomo. Thanks for the support today. If you are watching this on YouTube, hey, subscribe. You're already watching anyway. You might as well click the subscribe button so you don't miss any cool videos. Plus, it makes me happy. If you're watching on Twitch, click the follow button. I will be live on Kate's stream once I finish eating these dumplings, which will not take long. We're taking Cook Serve Delicious 3 lessons from robots. See you there.